first play we're going to look at, 2nd and 2, one of the Patriots' first offensive plays.
What's going on, everybody? Mike Kadlick here. Tayler Kyles there for CLNS Media, back with another news edition of the Patriots Daily Podcast here on Patriots Press Pass, powered by Prize Picks and Game Time, and powered by plenty now, Taylor, of pre-draft news. According to ESPN's Jeremy Fowler, Mason Graham, defensive tackle from Michigan, will be coming to Foxboro on a 30 visit within the next 3 days. We just had draft analyst Tyler Brook on the show. He said he is one of his blue chip prospects in this class. As we know, Patriots are picking at number 4 in the first round of later this month's NFL draft. So your thoughts on the visit? Do you think it's wise of the Patriots? Obviously, it's wise of them to do their due diligence on a player like this, but could you see them taking him at number 4? And would you consider it if you were part of this Patriots front office?
It's so tough, man, because Mason Graham is truly one of the potentially elite prospects in this class. Now, size isn't ideal, but defensive tackle is an attacking position, so you have a leverage advantage if you're shorter. The arm length also isn't great, but again, Mason Graham is someone who is so good with his hands. He's so quick, and he's so smart that I think it mitigates a lot of the physical attributes that you might be a little worried about. Like, I think he played at 310, 315 during the season. Like you said, weighed in at around 300 pounds. It's not ideal necessarily, but on this defensive front where Terrell Williams has said, I don't really care about size. I want guys who are violent, and I want guys who are going to get knocked back. And Mason Graham is that. He's a former wrestler, and you can see a lot of the time former wrestlers on tape because they have this intuitive understanding of how to maximize their leverage, how to take leverage, and how to use it against their opponent. And Mason does a great job of that, on top of being very technically refined and explosive. Now, the Patriots and Mike Vrabel sound optimistic about Christian Barmore. Now, that could mean nothing. We're so far out still from these guys being on the field or doing anything that's anything close to a football activity. So if they are somewhat concerned about Christian Barmore, I think the depth of defensive tackle is fine right now. Could absolutely be better, and I'd like them to address it in the draft, maybe with one of their later picks, because there's so much talent in this class, like a CJ West or Jordan Phillips, like a lot of nose tackle-y types that I think would fit really well. Not that Mason Graham is that. He's got some versatility. But I just don't know if the value's there, because Milton Williams is your guy. Be awesome if he was next to Mason Graham, but also Vrabel's defenses, they kind of cycle through that nose tackle spot. Like you saw, like they have Jeremiah Farms, they have Kyrus Tonga, they have they still have Jaquelin Roy. There's options there, and you have Keon White, who you think is probably going to kick inside and be an interior pass rusher for you. So as much as I love the idea of loading up on the defensive line or in the trenches period, that's a luxury a lot of the time that teams like the Eagles and the Lions have. Patriots have a lot of holes to fill. So just Mason Graham doesn't feel like the most prudent move for them to make. I understand picking the best player available. I just don't think Mason Graham is so far above a Will Campbell or a Ted McMillan relative to what the Patriots need that I think it makes sense for them to pick a Mason Graham over someone who could be an immediate starter and significant contributor on the offensive side of the ball to help Drake.
Yeah, I totally agree. It feels to me like more so due diligence at the position where, say, they would trade back from 4 to 10 or 4 to 9 or within that sort of 5 to 10 range. I feel like is where Mason Graham's going to go, because again, we mentioned he's an elite prospect in this class, but I'm with you. There's just too many holes at tackle, receiver, and even like edge defender would be a position where I would prefer to attack rather than up the middle at defensive tackle again. So.
And the funny thing is, I'm sorry, I like both of his teammates for the Patriots better than I like him. Josiah Stewart, the undersized but super explosive and twitchy edge rusher. I like him as a rotational, situational, and developmental prospect for the Patriots behind a Caleb Chason, most likely. And then also Kenneth Grant. He's not somebody that I think the Patriots are going to have a chance at taking. He's a first rounder. I know he's mocked to the Bills, which I would absolutely hate, but he's a freak. Like, he's a massive nose tackle who's also got great athleticism and movement ability. So again, like, I love Mason Graham, but I feel like Milton Williams kind of slid into that role. And like, I was pumping up Mason Graham's tires, but just Josiah Stewart and Kenneth Grant feel like they'd be a better fit for what the Patriots need right now than Mason, unfortunately.
I'm totally with you. We'll see where it goes. Draft just over 3 weeks away now. Coming up on April 24th is the first round. That coming Thursday, and we got plenty to get to before that. So make sure you keep it here on Patriots Press Pass, Patriots Daily. Rate, review, and subscribe to the channel. Check out our membership tiers as well. As you know, we'll pull it up here. We do have rookie starter, all pro, and GOAT status tiers for even more bonus content here. Tayler diving into the film. You got your custom emojis, a bunch of ad-free content, merch discounts, and more here on the channel. So if you want more content, lock it in there. Otherwise, keep it here with us on Patriots Daily, and we'll see you next time. So take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and like I said, we will see you very soon. Peace out, everyone.